Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a video on what is in my cheer bag. I know that for a lot of people, including me, cheerleading tryouts are right around the corner if they haven't already started. So I figured why not do a video on what you may want, or at least what I have in my cheerleading bag, so that way I am prepared during practices, games, competitions. Not necessarily competitions because I would put more in here, but this is the basics of what is in the cheer bag. First thing you want are socks, because this goes along with what I'll say later with clothing, but a lot of people forget clothing of different sorts, whether it be the shorts that I show you later, but socks are a good idea because a lot of people may drive themselves to practice and may be coming from a friend's house or something and have sandals on because it's the summertime and it's hot, or may have high socks because it's the winter time and it's freezing cold. So a lot of people forget good socks to go with their cheer shoes. So it's a good idea to have an extra pair just in case that happens, or in case it happens to someone else. The next thing that you may want in your cheer bag that I have in mine are braces, whatever you need. I have 2 knee braces in case one of them is uncomfortable, but they both work fine for me. And then I have my wrist brace. Whatever's hurting you, I suggest getting a brace. Don't become addicted to using it and feel that you need to use it all the time, but it's a good idea for support during really rough practices. The next thing going along with clothing is spandex or bloomers and your Sophie shorts. Because like the socks, a lot of people tend to forget clothes. You may be going right from school to practice and have forgotten the other clothes that you need, and at least you then have the shorts. A lot of times someone will forget the spandex but will have shorts on, or will have spandex on but forgot the shorts. So it's nice to have both of them in case you're one of those people, or in case you want to be nice and let someone borrow them. The next thing is cheer shoes, because like the shorts and the socks, sometimes you may be having, the flip-flops on, or you're wearing different shoes during the day and just forgot them. That has definitely happened to me, and I'm saying like at least twice every cheer season that I left my shoes at home and had to call my parents and be like, look, practice has started, I'm starting practice with just socks on, can you bring my cheer shoes? It's not the funnest thing because some of you may not live close to where you practice, or maybe you just have no way of getting your cheer shoes. Then you can't practice and coach isn't happy with you. So I think it's always best if you have an extra pair of cheer shoes, even if they are just running tennis shoes, put them in your bag so that way if you're one of those people, or if maybe a friend that's the same size as you is one of those people that forgot them, you have them with you. Then we have our deodorant, our handy dandy deodorant. It's nice because of course it is a must when practicing. I don't mean to sound mean about that, but if you don't wear deodorant during practice, please stand 5 feet away from me. Because people sweat. It's a normal human thing to sweat. And nobody wants to see your sweat, although sometimes it's necessary because it goes through your clothing sometimes. That's fine. But smelling it or not giving yourself a way to prevent more of it, just help yourself out there. Put deodorant on. Okay, a hairbrush. This is my handy dandy 4 or 5-year-old hairbrush. It's an old one, but it still works. You don't have to have a brand new hairbrush in your bag. You can, but you don't need to. I pack this because hair gets tangled as you run around. You could be outside running in the wind, or you could be inside tumbling and stunting, and just your hair is all over the place and getting tangled. It's nice to take good care of your hair if you have a moment and just brush through some of it. Or if you're, I don't know, someone pulled out a ponytail and all of a sudden you have half of your hair missing, at least make it look presentable and brush through it. It happens. Speaking of hair, don't forget the hairspray. If you're about to go on the track for a football game, or you're about to go on the mat for a cheerleading competition, or if you're going to go to a party or, I don't know, a date or something right after practice, it's nice to have the hairspray with you because sometimes you don't have the time at home to put it on. At least you brought it with you for if you have a moment to put some on. And then perfume, for the same reasons as the hairspray, but also it I'd say put a squirt or two of perfume on before you practice, just that way you smell a little more presentable, even if it only lasts for 5 minutes because you sweat it off. But at least you put an effort towards it. And my brush just fell in my sink. But that's okay, it's my other sink. Band-Aids. A lot of people cut themselves on accident. You know, you may be, I don't know, stunting someone and your nail cut someone else in the stunt group's hand, back, leg. I don't know. I've cut someone with my nails, even though my nails are almost always really short. It happens. Or even if you just got a burn from falling on your knees tumbling and, I don't know, the burn stings because of the air around you. It's nice to have Band-Aids. I was always the person with Band-Aids on my squad, and it was nice because I think that like every practice someone needed a Band-Aid. And our athletic trainer would be out on the football field with the football players, so we had, for the most part, most of the season, no way to get Band-Aids unless someone brought them. So it was a very, very good idea to bring Band-Aids, and I'd suggest it to all of you. If you have, even if you just bring one Band-Aid to a practice, it's one Band-Aid that you may need. For those of you ladies that have allergies or have, I don't know, some sickness that's maybe not contagious so you can go to practice still, have whatever medicine you may need with you. I don't suggest bringing it to school because it's not allowed, but some people do it anyways, but I just wouldn't suggest it. But to your practice, even if you leave it in the car, still have it with you in some way. This is Dayquil and NyQuil, and I always have a little sheet with me, at least in my car, so that way if I forgot to take medicine at home and my allergies, like they are at this time of the year, are really bad, I have something I can take to at least provide a little bit of relief. Headphones. For all of my lovely cheerleaders that have to run during practice. If you're one of those people that can't run without music, I'm one of those people. I can't concentrate on running. Like, just my brain doesn't want to. At least my brain can concentrate on the music and not on the fact that I am running, so I can run a lot longer. And it's nice. Ask your coach if you can bring headphones for when you're having to do warm-up runs, because she may say yes, he or she may say yes, and then there you go, you have some relief. Oh, okay. Ponytails. Always have a good handful of extra ponytails. I just put these two in here, but I usually have a ring of ponytails, so that way for all of those times that your ponytail got too stretched from putting it in your hair too many times, or if a ponytail breaks because you were in a rush to put it in your hair during practice and all of a sudden, whoop, it broke because you were too harsh on it, you have extras with you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to go bothering everyone else. Do you have a ponytail with you? Well, I do, but it's in my bag that I don't want to go get. Well, then you can go get yours yourself. That is it for what is in my cheer bag. If you have any questions about cheerleading tryouts coming up, or just cheerleading in general, or just any questions for me, feel free to give me an ask in my ask box, I think. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to press subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I love you all, and thank you so much for watching.